It's Wood to get us started.
Oh, yeah.
Always a good matchup. Mercer.
Ashton Wood has been incredible at the faceoff X for Mercer this year. He's leading the NCAA. He's at 71%. Look for him to get a lot of possessions for the Bears on offense. They just need to take care of the ball and limit their turnovers on that half.
And Wood has been taking it two teams facing off, even against the #1 team in the country, Duke, who Mercer faced off against recently. He put together a really nice performance, especially given the opponent.
Oh, yeah, he's very talented. He's one of those players that when I look at this roster, I think he'll be playing in the Premier Lacrosse League. He's dominant at the faceoff X.
Definitely has pro potential. Now Mercer working on the attacking side. Mike, what should we expect from the Mercer attack today?
Yeah, I think the Mercer attack has to take care of the ball. I'd like to see this team get late. Oh, that's a goal right there. He rips that one. Low angle. Wow.
Right here we've got 4 15-minute quarters. A few minutes into the first. Shot coming, deflected away.
That was Colin Stewart. Look out for him today. He's not afraid to fire that ball.
Comes around the horn for the Bears. Well, they've gotten off to a quick start.
Yeah, that's a great shot right there. It's a possession shot. It resets the shot clock. It hit the goalie, so the Bears have a fresh 80 now, and they'll look to take another one. That's a goal.
Mercer got it again. That time, number 22, Will McCarthy with it.
Yeah, Will McCarthy. That's a local out of Boston, all the way down here in Macon, Georgia.
Mercer
Great
with
goal.
an early 2-0 lead. Here's another look at it. Different weather than they're probably used to.
Yeah, I think you're down here, down south, about 60 miles south of Atlanta. You got the humidity. Not sure what the weather conditions have been like up in Cleveland, but I imagine it's been cold and snowy, so let's see how they adjust going through, 4 quarters of play here. They got an invert here. What they're doing is bringing Mercer's short stick behind. They're going to look to get the advantage. Get ready for him to dodge. There's about 20 seconds left in the shot clock.
Sullivan comes around and puts it in. Cleveland State with a goal. A flag comes in on a play.
Yeah, that's a great invert right there. You find the short stick matchup. Sullivan comes topside. The slide doesn't come. That's a tough spot to be in as a goalie.
Here's a look at it. Sullivan put it just in score. If you're in this position attacking, what do you do?
Yeah, if you're in this position attacking, you got to move the ball quickly, get the defensive spread, get them in a rotation, and you'll find the seams to shoot the ball. That's a shot right there.
Yeah, that one long. Mercer trying to keep things compact on the defensive side.
Exactly. As a goalie, you want your defense staying tight, and you want to let up those 13, 14-yard balls staying tight. Cleveland's going to look to extend the perimeter on them, get them rotating, and pull a shot.
Sigurdson charging in, puts it in. Cleveland State ties it up at 2.
Oh, yeah, that's a great goal right there. Gets the ball moving across top, sees his guy, and then gets a bad angle approach from the defender, takes it right down the middle.
Well, Mike, a look at the replay. Past one defender in the gap and shoots it in.
Mercer clears it across the midline. They're going to take it behind, see if they can get the possession here. A little bit of a double team from Cleveland. They decide to get back and get set up.
And they will. Mercer up top with Rockefeller in the middle. He's 5'10" senior from Ackworth, Georgia, one of Mercer's local products.
Yep, I really like this kid, number 2, Nick Rockefeller. He's got a quick shake in his step. He can beat his defender and get his hands free. Look for him to make some plays. That's
Mercer,
another goal.
A goal. They lead 3-2, scored by Will McCarthy.
Will McCarthy, the local out of Boston, puts one on the board. I think that's his second one for the day.
There's McCarthy sinking it.
Pulls. That looking to get the advantage back there, dodging opposite on the field from X, beating from behind.
The Vikings look to make a run. Nobody open inside. Radke now heads back behind the goalposts.
Again, here they go, dodging the invert, trying to get the advantage off the short sticks, looking to draw a slide and maybe dish it off. There's the slide. He dishes it.
Under 10 on the shot clock. The goal for Cleveland State coming that time from Radke.
That's exactly it. Like I said right there, there's the invert. You see him draw one. Mercer flushes a defender out of the pocket, and they dish it straight up top to the middle, and he pulls it for a great shot there. Time and room, hands-free. Colin Kelly can't do much there for him.
Great shot.
Got numbers upfield. They're going to look to push here. Pushes it out to his attackman.
Now Cleveland working in towards the center of the goal, trying to get a shot off. Mercer steals it away. Well defended there. Michael Quinn with a bit of a check there on the shoulder.
Yeah, laid the body, actually. Gave a little bit of a hit. Ball comes loose, and they pick it up in transition.
Mercer rifling a shot for a goal. Colin Stewart.
Yep, this is a game of transition, folks. Lacrosse, if you let that ball gets on the turf in the defensive half, you got to make sure your middies are getting downfield and protected numbers. Mercer gets a great advantage right there. Realize they have numbers, and they push for the cage.
Well, Cleveland working with the fresh shot clock. They've got the advantage here.
Yeah, Cleveland's in an open set, and now they'll draw number 7 there into the crease. So you're going to see some motion, a lot like basketball. They're going to switch up sets and see where they can get the advantage.
Shot fired in. Cleveland State scores. Brendan Sigurdson with a goal.
And we're all tied up at 4. That's the equalizer right there.
Bears have had some good attacks trying to get one on the bounce there.
Yep, and my apologies, number 51, that's actually Taylor Dooley. That's the Canadian that's just joined the team. He had a great go last week versus Jacksonville. Look for him to get involved and get in the mix today and get some production going for the Bears.
Mark's trying to get a bounce shot there for the Bears. Mercer keeping it on their side. 37 seconds to go, so they won't be able to use the whole shot clock here, basically. Shot clock turned off, effectively.
Yeah, in these scenarios, the shot clock's almost irrelevant, right? No matter what, the shot clock's out of play. I'd like to good
The
shot.
Bears scoring again, breaking the tie. That time scored by Will McCarthy.
Will McCarthy, like I said, the local out of Boston, he's having a day so far. I think that's 3 on the board for him. Keep note of him if you're Cleveland. You're going to have to shut him down. It's kind of died down, so let's see them to pick back up and get that momentum going again.
Right, and after 9 goals in the first period, I'm not sure I would have expected this much defense in the second. Now 10 minutes in, scoreless.
Yeah, and that's lacrosse. These runs come in waves. They can just spurt up randomly. But right now, defenses are playing well. Goal.
Massey with a goal, breaking it off. Now tied up at 5.
Yep, that's the redshirt senior out there. He's from Easton, PA. That's a great pull down the alley. Look at that, stings it right against the right pipe. That's something I think obviously with the technological boom that you've seen with social media, organizations like the Premier Lacrosse League are taking it to the next level, getting the exposure on media to get it out there to the common people that don't really know what lacrosse is. So keep expecting it to grow. It's the inevitable.
Ground ball scooped up by Mercer, but tossed in, intercepted there by Whiteneck.
Yeah, I don't like that pass out of Mikey Quinn.
Cleveland converts it into a goal. They take the lead.
Yeah, Mikey Quinn's up against the box right there. Tough decision as a ball player, but I think you got to use your feet, run out of space. He decides to flick that thing back in, lands in a Cleveland player's stick. They get the fast.
Now, in terms of where Cleveland State's gotten their players, they come from all over. They've got one from British Columbia, California, Colorado, a few from Georgia, Florida, but all over the country, even guys from Ohio. Wood with a goal for Mercer.
The equalizer right back. About 5 seconds later, Wood says, I can do it too, and sticks it.
A look at Wood right off the face-off, lines it up. Another Heischen, 15 to play.
Yeah, number 55 here, Pat Marks with the ball, passes it off.
Now here are the Bears behind the goal. We've got 5 seconds to go. Mercer trying to loop in at the last second. Here's a final shot coming from the Bears and a goal at the buzzer. Marks.
Let's see what the refs call. That was right at the buzzer. What's he calling? He's calling a goal. Bears go up, leading that going into the half, 7-6. What a goal.
Well, look at it again. Patrick Marks is going to get the ball here off the pass, charging in. He'll launch it off his left shoulder.
Yep, and that's just, they're just trying to find a lane right now, get the defense moving and see if they can step in and pull.
It's been a little bit of a scoring drought for this Cleveland State attacking side. That one bounces around across the frame with a goal.
Yeah, that senior Derek Radke, I like what he did there. Gets the ball and then he pushes top side, gets a good angle and just barely misses the cage off to the right post there. So good move to get top side and increase the angle as a shooter.
Radke, one of their experienced leaders on the attacking side as a senior, one of the guys who's come up through this program. Really seen it through since they came about in 2017. That's a goal for Cleveland.
Normally listed an attackman. Cleveland picks him up with a pole though, recognizes out of the box.
McCarthy passes it over, now in the hands of Colin Stewart. It comes around to Rockefeller again. 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. Rockefeller sends it wide right.
That's a great shot by Rockefeller. Again, that's another one of those midfielders on Mercer's roster that has a really quick first step. He'll shake you out, and then he'll get those hands free and pull. He did just that. I like the shot location, just barely missed, shooting to the opposite side of the goalie stick.
Well, here at the midway, past the midway point, Rockefeller again with a goal. Mercer scores. They lead by 1.
What a goal. Low to high. Puts it on the top shelf. That's where Mom hides the cookies, by the way, and he puts it right up there. Whew. Just talking about him, he must have heard his name. Nick Rockefeller, look at him, gets under, pops off, low to high. The Bears retain possession, and they're going to start again. man up.
Kevin Sobey, sophomore goalkeeper, able to get some help from his defenders to keep that one out of the frame. Mercer does lead 8-7. Patrick Marks was threatening there.
Yep, Kevin Sobey. I apologize if I mispronounced that last name for you folks at home that are Cleveland State fans.
3:30 to go. Quinn finds a man inside. Shot goes. McCarthy with a goal.
Yep, from the general, Mikey Quinn dishes it off to Will McCarthy on a nice C cut through X, has the defender trailing behind him, and just rips it off the hip. Exactly. You see that defender for Cleveland with that shot clock now and playing college lacrosse. You know, if the other team doesn't do something in 80 seconds, you're getting the ball back, so you have plenty of opportunities. It's a good ride here by Cleveland. Again, they're dropping back, and they're really trying to clog up the middle of the field right on the 50-yard line. They do just that with the turnover.
Rockefeller had it knocked away. There were 4 guys in the area for Cleveland State trying to apply pressure. Here's Sigurdson trying to make a run into the open field. Launched across, quick shot, goal for Cleveland State. Scored there by number 25. That'll be Dylan Warner.
Yep, costly turnover again. Credit Cleveland State for that hard ride. They stayed into that until about the 40-yard line as Mercer got on their offense half. They get the turnover, and then it's transition lacrosse. You know, it was a slow break necessarily. I wouldn't call it a fast break. Watch this. Defender comes cross crease, and you got a nice dunk sitting right there. Colin Kelly. Yeah, those are always tough. You love to see the refs make the calls, but at the end of the day, you know, refs are humans. They're not going to catch everything. They have the same set of eyes you do, and, you know, I don't always catch everything either, so just is what it is. Cleveland gets the ball here. Let's see what they can make happen.
Massey looked like he was thinking about that shot from 15 yards away for a second.
Yeah, I don't know about that with 25 left in the clock. If you're Massey's coach, I hope you don't want him pulling that ball.
Cleveland State puts it in the back of the net. Nick Polidorus, the junior, with a goal to tie us up at 9.
Yeah, we're going to watch this one. You know, again, looks like they actually did go back to that invert. They isolate the short stick, number 44 for Mercer at X. And, yep, you said it, a lot of shots, but Kevin Sobey standing tall, number 5, the goalie for Cleveland State. He stands tall in that cage. He's a big guy. He's a righty. He's made some saves today. Like I said, he's making the saves he's supposed to, but he's also making the ones that he's not.
Stewart, wide left. I think Sobey might have gotten a little bit on that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They calling for a reset. It looks like it's staying at 50, but again, still plenty of time to operate and set up an offense, so look for Mercer to do just that. They spin it towards X. Oh, they're calling for a reset. Yep, fresh 80 on the clock.
Full reset here as Dooley gives it off to Quinn and gets it back. Well, for the Bears, they recently played against the #1 team in the country. Back against Duke, they're going Quinn inside with a goal for the Bears.
And that's the jump to. As soon as that ball goes to X, there he goes. Sobey's out of the net. There's a double team at X. Oh, turnover. That's big for Cleveland State.
Well, they've got under 30 seconds to work with here.
I think if you're Mercer, you got to protect the middle. You got to ride hard.
There's Mercer working hard on the ball there. Manfredi.
Just under 15 seconds as we approach on the clock. They send the ball to the corner. That is not the play. 15 seconds. I think you have a lot more time than that. They're calling that Mercer's ball.
The Bears will take it back, leading by 1.
I think if I'm Mercer, I'm finding Colin Kelly right now, giving him the ball, trying to shave about 3-4 seconds off the clock, and then I'm probably going to send it back. I'm just sending it across the field if I'm Mercer right now. Oh, they're just going to hold. There they go.
There it is, 10-9. Mercer takes a victory, their second of the season, 10-9, knocking off Cleveland State here in 5.